I never get tired of learning about art myself, so I think that also helps me do what I do. I get to pick these themes and really explore them, you know, with kids, and they help me explore because they ask great questions, and then they inspire me by what they do. And there are certain things that I've learned are always going to be a big hit with kids, you know.
Like what?
Vincent van Gogh and
Really?
Claude Monet, both of them.
Monet and Van Gogh.
Monet and Van Gogh. It's a little bit like a spirit comes into the room and helps you or something. You know, maybe it's not that cosmic. Maybe it's just that you tell them a story, and right away kids, they look at the pictures and they think, I like this guy, I like this guy. And they really do get inspired. So it can just be, we could say it's just the visuals that you're exposing them to, and they do want to try it, but the more they learn about Van Gogh, probably, the more they begin to really like him.
So that, you know, you always hear art is in the eyes of the beholder, and that's very true. But when you're trying to teach students, young kids, about art, you kind of have to just set them free.
Mm-hmm. You've got to. You do. And they're all going to do their own thing. And so to try to make everybody, you know, stay in the box or follow the rules, you'll miss out on, they'll miss out on a lot of opportunities, and so will you. You won't get to see what they envisioned, which they need to learn to trust their own vision, and you need to learn to trust that in a child, that they do have a vision of their own, which may be very different from yours. So, you know, it's certainly, I think that is the secret to success here at Art Matters. It's why kids keep coming back. I have some students that have been coming to Art Matters since we opened.
And that was about 10 years ago?
Yeah.
14, actually.
Yeah, it was about 10 years ago. And I had taught in art in public school before I opened Art Matters, and for a while tried to do both a little bit, and then just went on over and said, this is easy because it's laid back and you just have a few kids and you really get to know them, and so why wouldn't you want to? But you know, you wondered if that was possible. Would parents pay for an art lesson?
Would parents pay for art lessons?
Well, I did pay for dance lessons and music lessons and you know, community theater, micro.
Well, but here's my question. If you had, I'm just curious about this, you had a student who came in and the parents thought that they were really gifted and good and thought that you could bring out the Monet or the Van Gogh that was hiding inside, and then that doesn't happen. I mean, that's a bit of a responsibility.
There have only been a few times when something like that, I sort of saw that happen, and it would just be that the child didn't particularly like art, but the parent really loved art. Mm-hmm. And so really the parent should have been the one to come.